Steve is the second segment of the 12th episode of the ninth season of Rugrats, and when I saw the title for this, that's all the information I had. So I was, of course, very curious to learn about who Steve was, and it turns out Steve is a snowman. The babies are playing out in the snowy backyard, and they look so adorable and squishy in their snowsuits and their mittens and their hats, and they're busy building a snowman, and it's really great fun to see the snowman coming together, to see the bits of, well, I won't say what they use, but the bits and pieces that they use to make the snowman's face, and they create this little friend called Steve, which I thought was very, very cute. And then Steve starts to melt. Now it's unrealistic because snow doesn't melt that quickly, so you have to suspend disbelief a little bit. Well, snow doesn't melt that quickly during the day in the normal heat, but once you kind of suspend disbelief, it's actually quite cute, and they want to rescue Steve and stop him from melting, and they go through all of these emotions, and it's rather fun. I was quite impressed though, and I hadn't expected this, but once the snowman started to melt, they went inside and had hot chocolate from the most adorable Christmas themed sippy cups. I loved them. And they came outside, and not just Steve had melted, but also the ground was very patchy. We could see a lot of the grass poking through where the snow had melted, and I was really impressed with that because to begin with, when Steve started to melt, it just looked like Steve was the only bit of snow melting and the rest of it was fine. So that took me by surprise in a really positive way. You definitely need to suspend disbelief with how quickly that snow melted. But that aside, it's good fun. It's nice to see them creating this snow friend and bonding with him, and then doing what they can to try and save him. And then you have that thrown in with the adorable snow outfits, the cute little sippy cups. It's a delight. It's a really charming episode and one I really thoroughly enjoyed.